City of Death. The typhoon pours down as the Triad's soldiers fan out in front of you, leading the way to Kowloon-walled city. Raymond shuffles along, alert and intent. Although exhausted by all that has gone on, he drives himself forward, and will not accept help from anyone. Wu watches the windows and the rooftops, his rifle never leaving his shoulder. He occasionally risks a glance at his foster father, concern, frustration, and anger playing over his face like a slideshow. The walled city is worse than your first visit. Even with the rain, you can feel something in the air. It's thicker now, and it clings to your skin like invisible filth. The miserable noises of slum life are gone, replaced by something worse. The sound of death. The sounds of fear. As you round a corner, the group stops before heading in deeper. Alright, last mission. Let's give some people some things to play with. Gobbet. You get a summoning item. Yay! Gear. Let's give you a rifle. And we'll give Duncan a shotgun. Oh, you need a data check for that shot. Can Duncan use wild one? Alright, wild one. We have some flashbangs and some trauma kits. Could probably use some trauma kits across the board in particular. So let's give one to the people that don't currently have one. That seems smart. Just throwing all these items at them that I've been collecting throughout the games. Like, I guess it's time to give that to them. Gaichu's just got a bunch of healing items. Let's give Gaichu a flashbang grenade. Especially since he has the ability to... If someone is stunned, he can, like, one-shot them. So if I am stunning people with Gaichu, he actually might be able to start executing people. Spells. Let's see, the only person with spellcasting really is Gobbet. Can she actually use any of the spells I own? Nope, she doesn't have the required spellcasting for those spells, and I'm not a mage, so I don't have spellcasting at all, so they're just gonna sit there and be unused. She can't use these, can she? Keycast. Yeah, she is unlikely to have key casting abilities. Also, why would I want her to have killing hands anyway? So the shotgun can't be given to anybody. I guess I could keep loading people up with more healing kits, since we clearly have more space for it. There we go. Just go all in. I assume this is the last mission, so I'm not worried about the glitch where items will disappear. But also, it's been a long time since the last episode, so for all I know, an update came out that fixed that problem. Sorry about the delay between episodes. Release schedule got a little crazy. Soma and Metal Gear Solid and all that stuff. It's only going to get worse with October, so just be grateful that I'm getting this done before October really spins up and loses its mind. What's this one? Trauma kit, 50% total health versus 25. That's the only difference? Alright, so it's just a double power trauma kit. Alrighty. What's this? An area of effect throwable that causes affected targets to ignore their foes for 1 round. Interesting. So you can make people just lose track of what they're doing, basically. There's a lot of stuff I can do around here. I'll probably be more likely to summon people during this mission. Especially for the sake of using that elemental fetish that's just been sitting there. The inner walled city. What you've seen in your dreams feels tame by comparison. The atmosphere is humid with the impressive weight of despair. You can feel it bearing down on your shoulders, whispering for you to give up. Lie down, await your miserable fate. Your skin feels oily and unclean. We're finally here. Finally past the trash heap that encrusts this place. He reaches out and touches a Duraplast wall. The paint has long since chipped away, but what remains is enough to tell you that you're looking at the original exterior of Kowloon-walled city. It looks much sturdier than the ramshackle construction that has grown up around it. This is what Mother and I had built. What was supposed to help people. All that we wanted was to help. Very poetic. Now let's move. I'm done with the talking. I don't want to spend a second longer in this place than I have to. The Yellow Lotus 49er scans the horizon, his head on a swivel. He's full of the frantic energy that can only come from pure terror and combat stims. Raymond doesn't move. He stands there, staring at a painted section of the wall to his left. Tracing his gaze, you can see what he's looking at. It's faint, but it's there, a faded stamp on that same Mechanical Services logo. Even this is a nightmare now. decrepit and rotten and falling apart. He squeezes his eyes shut. It was supposed to be a good place, a safe place. Yeah? Well, it isn't. And we all know whose fault that is, don't we? Her eyes flash daggers at your adoptive father. She wears her hate like a mask. He looks down on her, expressionless. Yes. And that is why I have to fix it. Grotto, you need to clear me a path to the sarcophagus that surrounds the fortune engine. It will be at the center of all of this. Please. Please help me fix this. I can't do it by myself. Ray? We wouldn't have brought you all the way here if we didn't want to fix it. Yes. Of course. Brain-addled. He exhales a sigh. Thank you, Grotto. Clear path, my friend. I will travel to Chang's people and keep your adoptive father safe. We will escort him via side streets until it is safe for us to regroup. Good luck, Ractor. To you as well. He smiles at Raymond, enthusiasm burning in his eyes. Come, Mr. Sang. Let us see this machine that you have built. Get him there safe. We need him. He glances back at you. Come on, handyman, let's go. Bye, Ractor. It's always tough to pick who I want to be, like various other things brought up in this game aside, it's always difficult to pick who to bring in the crew, because I like having basically everyone around for a number of reasons. It was like the one time in like since the first third of the game maybe that I don't have Isabel in the crew. But it doesn't seem like a very hacker heavy mission, but it's the final mission, so I wouldn't be surprised if it uses every mechanic at some point. There's a knocking noise happening every now and then. Stop right there. You want to talk about it? So I just tried to rotate my camera because I'm playing too much Disgaea. Whoops. A group of Yellow Lotus 49ers is holding this entrance. Their leader, a dummy female elf with chipped teeth and a bouffant hairdo, stumbles towards you. You drop your guns and get down on the floor. She shakes her head from side to side as if trying to clear it. A pair of bloodshot eyes roll in their sockets without reason or purpose. Drop everything or we'll gut you like pigs. You're from the Lotus Den, aren't you? Strangler bows on my side. Bow? Bow? She gestures wildly with her rifle. A thin stream of blood traces her way from her left nostril down to her mouth. His time is done. Our new queen has shown us the way. Screaming unintelligibly, she launches herself at you. Her cohort follows behind, swinging their weapons wildly and howling for blood. Swinging your weapon wildly is not how guns work. Oh, I think they figured it out. So it looks like they're actually getting ready to shoot. Alright, so we have freaky zombie mind-controlled nightmare people everywhere. I was wondering what we're gonna fight along the way, if it was all gonna it was gonna be like all monsters or something. Got my answer. Alright, first of all, let's go ahead and start off with my self buff. That helps me out. I probably want to speed my character up with haste. And then Gaichu. I don't want to blow a grenade this fast, do I? Probably not. Duncan. You can taser someone right here. So go for the quick taser. And it missed, because it usually does. Alright. Beanbag shot? That's better. But yeah, the AP reduction has become less effective due to the fact that everyone straight up, yeah, that was my mistake. I'm thinking of stuff as just stuff that just stuns people, but of course it only does AP reduction, and if they have too much AP, which basically everyone does, if the instant subdue abilities are less effective now. Let's see, if I just get up on some of these characters. That's a sniper. I should probably get up in his face before he does something I don't want him to. Let's try to take advantage. Come on. Nope. No such luck this time. Despite a fairly high success chance. Lightning strike. There we go. That's a significant amount of damage, and I'm pretty armored, so I'm not super afraid of this character. Let's go for Bloody Knuckles. There we go. good follow-up. Alright, so this guy is pretty wounded at this point. If I go to metal stance, I might get the AP reduction that I need when I attack. Or I'll miss. That's also fun. Alright, try again. Nope. Alright. I have a higher chance to hit than it says I'd... Okay. See, your dodge... Metal stance, your dodge is decreased. Am I mixing up to my stances? Heaven stance. Dodge is reduced, dodge is reduced. No negative effects for water stance. Regenerate. Should I just try to claw this asshole? Hits adjacent targets, punch. No, there's not much reason to do that. Come on, third time's the charm. There we go. There's the AP reduction I was hoping for. And they are still not stunned, apparently. That person has lost a lot of AP and they're still standing. And not particularly damaged. So I'm not going to be doing subdue here. Let's see. Mercy kill doesn't work because he's still full on health. Could go for another stun attack. Or I could just try to blow them away. 85% chance. Flanked. Wow! Nothing is hitting that person. I think I'm getting RNG screwed right now. That's not great news for me. Spray and pray? No. Aimed burst probably. No, I'm not going to be able to hit anyone from here. Best move for Goblin at this point is probably just to take cover. Well, some damage is going to be coming my way. Since two people combined both failed to stun and failed to harm one character, basically. Whoops. There goes their sniper again. Ow. Rude. I'm not letting you get away with that, just so you know. In case you were, like, thinking that. This ends poorly for you. There we go. Sniper's down, at least. Let's see here. I could cast armor. So they're clearly focused on me right now. Alright, you guys want to give this another goddamn shot? Let's see. There we go. Now you can subdue. You get to live. Or maybe not. You might never recover. I don't know how this particular affliction works. But we'll give it a shot. Let's see. Single shot. 65, 84. This guy's just standing in the open. And I still missed. Very proud of you guys right now. Really impressing me. Alright. I'll just bleed him up. There we go. At least one character knows how to hit. Hey, Gobbit. You want to throw in like a aim spell? We're out of line of sight. Alright. Exit. Oops. There we go. I'm just trying to move a little bit to a better position where I can actually see my allies and can buff up characters. Who needs a heal? Probably you. There we go. Enjoy that. And now you can go make a mess of somebody. Hey, buddy. Who's standing in the open? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, they're stunned now. Aw, but I can't do coup de grace. I don't have the right number of hit points. Active defense. Temporarily bolster defense. Regenerate. Don't need to heal. Disease. Yep. Not a lot of reason to do most of these abilities. Hit him again. Yay, now they have even less AP. Now they've lost so much AP they might have no AP left next round. Are they mind controlling extra guys? Wait, did that guy just cast, give an accuracy bonus to a civilian that's not even part of this fight? Because that was an interesting tactic. I don't know if I agree with that one. Alright. Bye. That's that person taken care of. Might as well do follow-up. You lose AP too. Oh, not so much luck that time. Alright. My other stun is ready. I love AP reducing abilities. Just, oh, -4. God damn. Duncan doesn't have his subdue ready though. So we're just gonna have to beat on this guy. But at least he can't fight back. The amount of AP he loses is pretty comical. I'm just using different abilities now just because it's fun, basically. And Bloody Fist. There we go. Alright. I had a bad first round, but ultimately I don't think anyone in the party actually took any noticeable damage, so we're doing okay. And that guy got an accuracy boost. That was weird. That was a weird thing for the AI to do. I didn't even know they could give an accuracy boost to random civilians that are just kind of standing around. Anyone around here to highlight? There's an interactive thing up there, and my goal up there. That is, give it now or you die. What are you guys doing? A lithe orc with a prominent jaw stands here, growling. Her neck tattoos mark her as a red pole in the Yellow Lotus, and the patches on her vest call her out as a resident of the Lotus Den. What you want to bet that's Bao's replacement? Looks like the type. A smaller, lankier man cowers before her, his hands clasped in supplication. A group of Yellow Lotus 49ers stand clustered around them, smirking, their weapons drawn. Wow, that face. Alright. The Triad Ganger leans forward, puffing out her chest and flexing, her muscles bulge. You hear me, dog? You want to live, you give me the shit. Otherwise, I'm gonna rip your fingers and shove them down your throat. Street Shaman. That's a pretty detailed face portrait for a character who's we're just gonna call Street Shaman, apparently. His eyes dart from ganger to ganger before coming back to the rest on the red pole. Please, Song. I can't give you what you're looking for. There are plenty of people in the walled city who have a lot more to steal than I. She begins to stalk forward. With each step, she counts down 5, 4, 3. He raises his hand, bows his head. Look, I don't want any trouble. I've got no quarrel with you, and I don't have any. 2. Leave the man alone. Song sneers at you, her lips curling into an arrogant smile. You know what's good for you. You'll turn and run. Your call. Body 7. I have to when I get to use my stats. Go ahead, little man. Take a swing. See what happens. She stares at you for a long moment, and the sneers falls off her face. Her voice falters. Hey, I'm not picking a fight with you, I'm picking a fight with him. She thrusts his finger at the Street Shaman. It's none of your business, alright? If you're itching for a fight, you fight me. Otherwise, back down. Her lip curls, parting in the center. Yeah, we're backing down, for now. But you watch your back, man. Good call. Gimme stuff! That was the whole premise, is he didn't really have stuff, though. The shaman nods his head in gratitude. Thank you for your help. What are you doing in the walled city at a time like this? He looks you up and down, and his hand unconsciously rises to stroke his beard as his thoughts churn. I'm here on business. His eyes narrow, suspicion obvious. I see. Let's see here. You know anything about what's happening in the walled city? Not much. Just that things are bleak, and I'm doing my best to stay out of it. But there are Sing officers, triads, and residents everywhere. It's like swimming through people soup. But I don't know why. I just know that something big must be going on to warrant all this madness. Enough about me, what's your name? I'm sorry, but now isn't the time for us to be sharing personal details. Wow. If I was charismatic or corporate, I could sneak through this, but otherwise it's strength and money, basically. I don't want to pay him, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to be a dumb brute at this point. It's just, it's rough because it's so out of what I normally would play the character as, but I built the character this way in the first place. I just saved your ass, and you won't even tell me your name. Don't make me force it out of you. He looks uneasy and shifts his weight from one foot to the other. After a moment, he cracks a small smile and sighs. I suppose you're right, and I appreciate what you did for me. I'm Dimalanta. It's nice to meet you. I don't mean to come off as rude, or I don't mean to come off as rude, because they forgot the O, because typos. It's just, he chooses his words carefully. I've been in the walled city for some time. Everything here is so under the radar. I need to disappear. Not too long ago, I discovered a bounty on my head. Don't ask why, I couldn't tell you, don't know, but I've run into one too many runners who jumped up the chance to try to turn me in, so you understand my caution. I'm in a pinch. He shakes his head. No. More like a vice. I've made it my mission to bring down the core, but with a bounty on my head, it's getting harder and harder to dodge the people who want to cash me in. That's why I'm here in this shithole of a city. The corporations have to pay for what they've done. He searches her face, his eyes pleading, "Please, don't turn me in." This character, the detail of his portrait and this backstory make it seem like he's almost like he's like a scrapped. Well, oh, what if he is? What if he is like a scrapped party member? Like he was someone they invented as a party member, but then decided they had too many, or they went with Gobbet ultimately, and then now he's just this weirdly detailed portrait that looks like a party member. As far as I'm concerned, we never met. You can see his whale body relax as relief floods through him. He musters a tired smile. "Thanks, stranger." You see anything strange? It's funny here whenever the game talks about someone being huge, because obviously I'm playing as a troll, so even the large characters are small compared to me. His brow furrows as he considers the question. Now that you mention it, I notice that the locals acting sort of off. Some are wandering around in a daze, others are having tantrums. A few of them were even wailing on officers like crazed animals. I thought they might be pissing about their homes being invaded. They might be pissed about their homes being invaded, but there's something in their eyes. He clears his throat, breaking his statement. No, it's probably nothing. City's under fire. People are probably just confused and lashing out. Still, be careful about the civilians. They're strung pretty tight right now. Looks like you're packing quite a few items out there. I'm looking to buy. Can I see what you got? Go ahead. At this point, they're mostly liabilities. You could help me by lightening the load. Hello, trauma kits. If I want the ability to revive people. Oh, that's all he has is med kits. I should probably grab a few of these. Yeah, I could spend $1,000 really quick on a couple higher quality trauma kits to throw at my characters. Let's see here. Take out one of Gaichu's shittier ones and replace it with a better one. Yay! Take out a... These are good to give to my tankier characters too. Because the tankier characters... Oops. Got mixed up on what I was doing there for a second. What's this one do? 100%. Oh, that's the platinum one. So I've got a lot of really good kits right here. The healing items will help too though, because Gaichu... The whole point of Handyman is he can take a lot of hits, so... I want to be able to recover that health, and Gobbet can only recover the most recent damage, so that's limited. I wish I could give Gaichu's more powerful medkit to Handyman, but it's locked, right? Oh, you can loan it? Oh no, I only loaned the other way around. Yeah, I can loan an item to Gaichu, but I can't take away his locked items and give them to anyone else. I think that's a decent mix of trauma kits. A lot of my other characters I just flat out can't give more items to. Maybe I'll give Duncan a gold one, because he doesn't have a gold one right now. There we go. Arbitrary. Alright, anything else you might need? We saved a shaman. We're making this place better. We gotta improve the quality of life around here, or it's gonna keep being a nightmare of shit. I wonder if I could have just pulled the trigger and attacked those guys right there. What's going on down here? I'm obviously avoiding my goal, exploring and stuff, as I often do. Ooh, are you more vendors? Grocer and medical vendor. Are you more expensive than the other one was? A scrawny woman in ill-fitting clothing stares at you, sizing you up. She clutches a bulging plastic grocery bag up to her chest. You got Nguyen? Need meds? She squeezes her grocery bag tighter. I've got drugs and need Nguyen. Maybe we can make a deal. Alright, show me what you got. Same exact inventory. Just the ability to buy more gold trauma kits if I want to. But that seems a little excessive. I might actually find something I want to buy. You should probably get out of here. Bad things are going down. It's gonna get dangerous. Her brow furrows. That isn't news. It's always dangerous in the walled city. If you're smart, you'll walk out of here right now. Come back in a couple days if you want, but trust me, you need to clear out for the time being. I can't leave. I have nowhere else to go. Even if I do go wandering around outside, I'll probably end up getting sent back or killed. Outsiders don't like us much. She licks her lip, looking down at her bag. I know the walled city. I know how to lay low. I'm gonna hang right here. I'm gonna be fine. You're making a huge mistake. Look, you want meds or not? It's quality stuff, straight from Lotus Den. I got jabs, I got inhalers, I got pills, everything you could need, all right here in my bag. If you don't want anything, piss off. Well, we're not going to be able to get people out of here. It's the usual issue, the almost Katrina type situation of like, but it's our home. A tall, well-groomed man. Does that exist in this area? That's weird. You're not from around here, are you? Or you're the one that makes all the money. That's a lot of oranges, or what, by the way. They're probably too big to be oranges. Grapefruits? Not sure. A tall, well-groomed man with jet black hair leans casually against his fruit stand. His hard features suggest that he hasn't smiled in a long time, but his demeanor isn't cold, only cautious. He appears less interested in watching his wares and more interested in watching people. The man sees you approach and speaks, his inflection smooth and careful, not at all like a fruit vendor's. Fresh fruit, you here to buy? You're a runner. I can tell by the way you hold yourself. He studiously observes his surroundings before returning his gaze to you. Name's Yang, but people around here call me Steel Drake. I'm trying to stay down low, so I'd appreciate if you'd keep your voice down. Let's not make our backgrounds public knowledge, alright? Why lay low? I just pulled a job and I'm under some heat. Gotta clean the Nuyen and fence some gear I nabbed. The walled city's the best place to do that and stay out of sight. The fenced goods, huh? Let's see what the produce. Let's set the produce aside and take a look what you got. A moment. I only sell the best goods to like-minded individuals, and I believe you're deserving as such. He turns to his stand and with a click hits a hidden switch. What originally appeared to be a bin of apples now slowly slides up from the counter, revealing just beneath the counter a handful of guns, explosives, and other wicked gadgets. Just what I need. Let's have a look. Hello, guns. Lots of guns. Does he have outfits? Ares operative gear. Oopsie. I feel like anything I have should be better than this stuff though, right? I have like really high level stuff for that. Grenades. Lots of grenade options. Take a look at weapons. Pistols. Smart Link shotgun. Don't know if I'm particularly in a hurry to buy new weapons. My character doesn't really use weapons, so this entire category of the game has kind of been not useful to me. Especially since a lot of the weapons often have specific things like the requirement for data jacks that makes them not compatible with certain characters in my party. Oh well. I'm relatively happy with my party setup anyway. He waves his wrist towards the display. Take your time. So what do you need? No, just head it out. I can't talk to him at all though? Still in this madhouse, are you? Well, my business is always open. Good to hear. Oh, nothing to say. I can't try to warn him that shit's going down and tell him that maybe you should try to sell your wares elsewhere. I don't think I'm going to be able to get anyone to actually leave town when they probably really need to. Some loud noises. It sounded like someone banging on a door, but I think it's actually those are actually gunshots, aren't they? What's with the body? Oh, he's alive. He's breathing. It's always a good sign. Wow. Food must be real bad if everyone's on the floor over there. Definitely not related to the sickness. Let me guess. This is where I would have been helpful to have Isabel, right? Yep, decking and drone control. Hey, the two people I didn't bring with me. I guess it's just not going to be that kind of mission. Oh, turrets. There are turrets. Is it just one? Is it two turrets or one turret? I only see one turret, unless it's out of line of sight. I assume these walls block the line of sight of the turret, don't they? Sang Recon Commando. He's probably not going to be friendly. Should I still try to talk to him? Maybe I can intimidate him into just letting us through. Whoa, hold on there. Sang Corporations has limited inner city access to Sang personnel only, no pedestrians. If you don't take kindly to the idea of an early death, I suggest you hightail it out of here. Nothing but hell past this point anyway. Can you be more specific? What's past here? His nostrils flare. Nothing you're permitted to see. Why are the locals out in the streets? It's for their safety. The city is drowning in astral energy, and we can't effectively monitor everyone if they're cut off from us and lurking behind closed doors. Alright, whatever works, I guess. I heard the stories of the Yama Kings. I can't pick that one, though? Weird. I've heard stories about the Yama Kings and their minions here in the Walled City. Is that the astral danger you're talking about? I can't click on it, though. Weird. I hear you loud and clear. No entry. And I won't repeat myself. Now clear out. I intentionally didn't start the fight right there, because I might be able to... Ooh, let's try talking to this person real quick. Can I talk to her? Nope, she's just some random person. Thought there might be feedback there. If I initiate the combat myself, I'll get the first turn. I might be able to get my entire team to storm the, How close can I get? Oh, I can just walk right up in here? Everyone's close enough. Alright. Oh, I can't initiate combat. Well, that's frustrating. I can't just attack their, I want to just pull the guns out and attack their turret without them being able to get the first move in. Alright. Security etiquette. I'm kind of bummed out whenever security etiquette comes out that I can't use Woo to just have him step in. In fact, there's a weird lack of being able to refer to party members to solve problems for you during conversations. They can do it in the environment, but the environmental stuff is like drones and hacking, like decking, I mean. But security etiquette comes up all the time, but I bring my security expert, Woo, along, and he can't say anything. So I need the skill on my character, which seems weird to me that I can't do that. Anyway, damn it, I don't have time for this. Just let me through. I told you once, don't make me repeat myself. He gestures back the way he came. City exits that way. This is foolishness. Your forces are ill-equipped to deal with the situation in the city. Let us pass, or we won't hesitate to resort to a more violent method of persuasion. The guard grimaces, obviously strung by the truth of his words, but he squares the soldiers and stands firm. I'm not some local you can bully. Let me pass or I'll bury you where you stand. Oh, well that didn't work. Oh, hello, surprise allies. He hunkers down and barks into his comms. Intruders at the perimeter, intruders at the perimeter, back up, outer ring now. Well, they showed up fast. Look at all them taking cover. Is that gun gonna shoot me immediately? Not immediately. Alright. That gives me a chance at least. We need to take care of that gun right away. Handyman. Let's give you some extra moves. You're going to approach said gun and use Celestial Manifest to get rid of its armor. Bam! How does it feel to have no armor, gun? You wouldn't know because you don't feel, so that's a moot point, I suppose. But you're very dead right now, so that's handy. Did I forget to use my... I did forget to buff myself. Whoopsie. Alright, I assume I can't stun it, so just keep punching it. It's pretty low. Yeah, it's immune. I'm sure it's immune to stun and other attacks. Duncan? What's your hit chance? Pretty goddamn high. Full auto fire. Bunch of attacks. This should do a lot of damage, right? Did it blow up? It blew up! Alright, that was not too bad. Now to deal with these other assholes. Let's deal with... highest chance of hitting is this guy. Bam! And it missed. I'm always so proud of you, Duncan, and your amazing accuracy. I guess I should have taken cover in that situation. Let's see. Gobbet. Acid Fog costs 2 turns, so you can't do that right now. Flush target. Target loses their cover bonus. That sounds like fun. Spray and pray. Let's just do aimed shot because your accuracy sucks right now. Actually, let's give someone else an accuracy boost. It's probably the way to go. Like Gaichu. Now Gaichu, I want you to land every attack this turn. Like a good boy. Let's go Metal Stance because I love the that AP reduction we get from it. Hey buddy, how you doing? Losing all your AP and stuff. And now poison. Yay. More AP lost. Now you're damaged and stunned. Not stunned, but lost a bunch of AP and poisoned. Ow! That actually did damage. Stop critting me, bro. Ow! You hit me twice, so I can't heal it with Gobbet. I mean, I can heal one of them, but I can't heal the first one. Still, you'll learn why that was a mistake. Hey, buddy. You're all poisony now. How's that feel? And you're just standing out in the open, which was an interesting tactic. I'm not sure if I agree with your thought process. I'll punch you in the face now. Yay! Whoa! -6 AP. Highly effective. Alright, Gaichu, can you follow up the stun with this guy? Because that'd be great. If he gets stunned... Is he stunned? He's not stunned. He lost his defense bonus, though. Alright, well, Duncan, you're standing right here, so you can subdue this guy real quick. There we go. That helps out with that situation, and then you can probably blow this guy away. We don't want to walk into the poison we've set up for him. Full auto, motherfucker. Well, he's dead. God damn, this is a fairly effective party, actually. Alright, Gaichu, let's see if you can finish this guy off without me having to take anyone else into that area. He's still not stunned, and if I attack again, I'll lose the AP required anyway, so... just keep hitting him. It works way better if you actually hit him. Alright, now he's actually stunned. Not in any hurry to go sprinting into the poison I just made, so let's just hang out, since he can't attack anyway. Oh, I blocked? What did I block? Probably taking some kind of damage that I'm not even keeping track of. There we go. Bloodthirst. Good job. You get bonus movement for this combat we're not in. Alright. It's our first stint through the walled city. And now we have access to the inner sanctum. Sanctum is not the right word for any part of the walled city. Enter the mid-ring of the walled city. Is there also the mid-ring, is there also like a center ring? I guess mid would also be middle. I don't know if it's the middle of 3 rings, or if it's the center, because that's also the middle of a ring. I'm talking in circles.